Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So we are continuing our discussion and presenting proofs that Abu Bakr was indeed part of the army of Osamah, under the command of Osamah. As far as Omar is concerned, there is no dispute that Omar was included in the army under Osamah. However, with regard to Abu Bakr, though there is no dispute on this matter amongst the learned scholars of the Umari congregation, however, when it comes to speaking to the common folks in public, some Umari scholars, in order to defy the Shia and in order to refute this Shia position, they deny that Abu Bakr may have been under the command of Osamah. And this is not the case. There are sahih narrations as well as admissions of grand scholars of the Umari congregation that indeed Abu Bakr was under the command of Osamah. So now we're going to have a look at some of these narrations, and then inshallah tabarak wa ta'ala further proofs in this regard. This is the book of Al-Bahr al-Zakhar al-Ma'ruf bi-Musnad al-Bazzar, commonly known as the Musnad of Bazzar, which is a very famous and reputable book of Hadith by a very famed and a man of immense repute, Abi Bakr Ahmad ibn Amr ibn Abdul Khaliq al-Ataki al-Bazzar, who passed away at the year 292 Hijri. So Bukhari passed away 255, Muslim passed away 260, and this person passed away 290. So he is close to the age of Bukhari and Muslim. Volume number 12, published by Maktabatul Ulum wal Hikam in Al-Madinah Al-Munawwarah at the year 1995, page number 155, hadith number 5754. He narrates on the authority of Asim ibn Omar, from Ubaidillah ibn Omar, from Nafi ibn Omar, from Abdullah ibn Omar, أن النبي صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم استعمل أسامة ibn Zaid على جيش فيهم أبو بكر وعمر. That the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wasallam appointed Osamah, the son of Zayd, as a commander over an army in which were Abu Bakr and Omar present. And that army, Abu Bakr and Omar, were present, and Osamah was their general, was their commander. فَتَعَنَ النَّاسُ فِي عَمَلِهِ. So people spoke against the appointment of Osamah as a commander. فَخَطَبَ النَّبِيُّ صَلَّى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وَآلِهِ وَسَلَّمَ فَقَالَ. So the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam delivered a sermon, and he gave an address, and he said that it has reached me, قَدْ بَلَغَنِي, I have been informed, the news has reached me, أَنَّكُمْ تَعَنْتُمْ فِي عَمَلِ أُسَامَةَ, that you have criticized the appointment of Osamah, وَفِي عَمَلِ أَبِيهِ مِنْ قَبْلِهِ, and you have done also criticism of his father's appointment as commander before this time. وَإِنَّ أَبَاهُ كَانَ خَلِيقًا لِلْإِمَارَةِ وَإِنَّهُ لَخَلِيقٌ لِلْإِمَارَةِ. Surely his father was worthy of command, the post of being a commander, and he is also worthy, and he is able, and he is qualified to be a commander. So Osamah is worthy of being commander. And then he says that it is narrated that he is one of the most cherished person to me. وَإِنِّي أُوصِيكُمْ بِهِ خَيْرًا. And I encourage you to treat him well. وَهَذَا الْحَدِيثُ. Important point. Bazzar, the author, adds as a footnote, وَهَذَا الْحَدِيثُ لَا نَعْلَمُ رواه عن عبيد الله ibn Umar إلا عاصم ibn Umar. This hadith has not been narrated on the authority of Ubaidillah ibn Umar only through Asim ibn Umar. So only Asim has narrated this hadith from Ubaidillah ibn Umar. However, وَإِنَّمَا, the important point is here, وَإِنَّمَا, here's the important. وَإِنَّمَا يُعْرَفُ مِنْ حَدِيثِ مُوسَى بْنِ عُقْبَةَ عَنْ سَالِمٍ عَنْ أَبِيهِ. This hadith is well known. This hadith is well known from another chain. Well known, ma'ruf. Ma'ruf means يُعْرَفُ. يُعْرَفُ means it's ma'ruf. It's proven, well known, recognized. Okay, well recognized from which chain of narration? من حديث موسى بن عقبة عن سالم ibn Abdullah عن أبيه Abdullah ibn Umar. So the chain that he's referring to that's well known for this hadith is the following chain. Musa ibn Uqbah, Musa narrates from Salim ibn Abdullah ibn Umar. He narrates from Abdullah ibn Umar. And he is a Sahabi. And this chain for this hadith is well known, is proven, is recognized. So, and this is a chain that is sahih بشرط البخاري ومسلم بشرطهما بشرط البخاري ومسلم. Sahih per the excellence of the hadith on the same quality, on the same standard of validity of ahadith of Bukhari and Muslim. So this hadith is very sahih. This hadith is very sahih because of the testimony of Bazzar in this regard. Let me show you some of these narrations. So what was the narration here? The narration was, the chain was Musa from Salim from Abdullah ibn Umar. Okay, let me show you this in Bukhari and Muslim. Sahih al-Bukhari, published by Dar Ihya al-Turath al-Arabi at the year 2001 in Beirut. Page number 276, hadith number 1535. Here we go, hadith number Musa ibn Uqbah and Salim ibn Abdullah and Abihi. Musa ibn Uqbah narrates from Salim, the son of Abdullah ibn Umar, who narrates from Abdullah ibn Umar. So this is a chain that's present in Bukhari. And it's a chain that's present in many places in Bukhari. This is the book of Muslim, published by Darul Fikr at the year 2003 in Beirut, Lebanon. Page number 167. Hadith number 2705. عن موسى بن عقبة عن سالم ibn Abdullah. Musa ibn Uqbah narrates from his father Salim. He narrates from his father Abdullah ibn Umar. So the hadith is sahih per the excellence and standard of the both books, Bukhari and Muslim. Next narration as well. Musa ibn Uqbah and Salim and قال كان ibn Umar. He narrates from Abdullah ibn Umar. Now one may ask, what about the man between Bazzar, the individuals missing between Bazzar and Musa ibn Uqbah? Musa ibn Uqbah. That is not a reasonable question, because Bazzar himself said that this hadith is ma'ruf. Ma'ruf, which means recognized, proven or proved, and well established. So that indicates that between Bazzar and Musa ibn Uqba, there are several. It is a hadith that several different chains have narrated this, and that's why it's ma'ruf, it's well recognized. And it's obvious that at that time, at the year 292 when he passed away, that was the golden age of compilation of hadith and gathering of hadith. At that time, there were plenty of ahadith and plenty of chains of narration that were well established and well recognized at that time, but they have not reached us. Having established this, let me move on to the book of Ensemble Ashraf by Ahmad ibn Yahya al-Ma'ruf bil-Baladhuri, and he is one of the scholars of the 3rd and 4th century after Hijrah. Published by Darul Ma'arif in Egypt, page number 4, and this is volume number 1. This is page number 474, and let me say something about the book of Ensemble Ashraf. It is a very important book, very important and reliable book of Seerah and history of Islam. And after Tarikh al-Tabari, this is the most reliable book per testimony and opinion of many great scholars of history of Islam. So narrates Abbas ibn Hisham from his father, from his grandfather, from Abu Saleh, on the authority of Abdullah ibn Abbas. خرج رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم. Rasulullah صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم gave a sermon when people had criticized his appointment of a commander for the army that he was dispatching towards the Roman frontiers. And amongst the things that Ibn Abbas said, in that army, وَكَانَ فِي جَيْشِ أُسَامَةَ أَبُو بَكْرٍ وَعُمَرٍ. And the army of Osamah, who were present, Abu Bakr, Omar, وَوُجُوهٌ مِنَ الْمُهَاجِرِينَ وَالْأَنصَارِ, and very reputable members of Muhajirin and Ansar. Wujuh, wajh means the elders, the leaders, the prominent members of a group. Wujuh, prominent members of the immigrants and residents of Medina, al-Ansar. They were included under the command of Osamah. And this was a big army, an army of several thousand soldiers that the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam had dispatched towards the Roman frontiers. This is the book of Majmu'un fihi jawabu ba'd al-khadami li ahli al-na'am. This is a book that contains several books. So several different small books and booklets have been published in this one in the form of this one book and bound as one book. Amongst the books in this compilation is this book of Islam Zayd ibn Haritha lil-Hafiz Tamam ibn Muhammad al-Razi, who has passed away at the year 414, published by Darul Bashair al-Islamiyya at the year 2003 in Beirut, Lebanon. Page number 117 is where this booklet starts. Juz'un fihi Islam Zayd ibn Haritha, a small booklet of hadith that contains the story of how Zayd ibn Haritha became Muslim. Written by Hafiz Tamam ibn Muhammad al-Razi, who passed away at the year 414. And this booklet, page number 141, وآخر لواء عقده بيده لأسامة 12,000 من الناس فيهم أبو بكر وعمر. Hafiz ibn Tamam al-Razi says that the last army, the last command that the Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam gave to someone was the command that he gave to Osamah. It was the flag that he tied for Osamah with his own holy hands, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. 12,000 من الناس, 12,000 soldiers were present in that army. فيهم, amongst the 12,000 were Abu Bakr and Omar. So, وَاعْتَلَّ النَّبِيُّ صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم, Nabi صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم was sick. فقال, then he said and emphasized, جهزوا جيش أسامة, the army of Osama must be dispatched. أنفذوا جيش أسامة, he repeated, dispatch the army of Osama. فجهز, the army of Osama was well armed and made ready. إلى أن صار إلى الجرف, and it went and camped out outside Medina at Jurf. Now the chain of narration is not mentioned here. Nonetheless, because there's a qaida, there's a principle in the sciences of hadith, and it's well known to the scholars of hadith that when a grand scholar of hadith is narrating something with certainty, for instance, he says, said the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, did the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, ordered the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and he does not mention the chain of narration, and he says with certainty, he said so, he did so, he ordered such and such a thing. This indicates that the hadith is sahih in his eyes. And inshallah tabaraka wa ta'ala, in the next lecture, we'll talk more about this principle. And this principle has wide-ranging implications when we study the books of hadith written by grand scholars of hadith. وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وآله الطاهرين.